To end the elimination round, Team James Stanley winning over Team Joaquin Coach Jan last May 17, 92-74. And we're about to kick things off here from the main court shortly. And again, a reminder that we're already at the tail end of the 26 EcoOil One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League. And the 26 EcoOil One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League, presented by Smart Sports, will have its Grand Championship, Fellowship, and Celebration Day on June 28, 2026 from 9 a.m. onwards at the St. Benil Gymnasium inside LaSalle Green Hills. Food, fun, and a whole lot of hoops action with championships to be decided and awarded on that day. Concessionaires and sponsors are welcome to contact the One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League for more event information. So both teams about to kick things off. So looks like Team Joaquin Coach Jan, 6-man strong, while Team James Stanley with 8 players on tow for today's matchup. Starting fives for both teams on the floor right now. That's Michael Maresen together with Neil Gomez, Harold Israel, co-captain Jan Baila, and Erickson Chua. Starting fives on the floor here for Team James Stanley. That will be Jethro Silerio together with Bruch Trinidad, James Legaspi, Dave D, and John Dayakap. So again, these two teams, it's a win or go home situation for them, as the winner of this matchup will face Della Seng players only in a knockout match to determine one of the 2 finalists here in the Free Agents Draft League. Awaiting in the other semifinals matchup will be Team Raf Jib against Hobbyport. Both teams finishing with a 2-2 record. And Della Seng players only sweeping their elimination round assignments. Team Joaquin Coach Jan in the white tops, while Team James Stanley in the all green uniforms. Ball is up and we are underway. First possession going to Team Joaquin Coach Jan. And a nice find there to Erickson Chua for the first deuce of the ball game. 2-0 start here for Team Joaquin Coach Jan. Again, reminder to everyone, this is a win or go home situation for both of these teams. The bottom 2 teams of the Free Agents Draft League at the end of the elimination round. Corner 3 is good for Dave D. Now it's a 3-2 lead for Team James Stanley. They swing it to Gomez. Back up top here to Jan Baila. Left elbow, 3-point around the way. Too strong for Harold Israel. Long rebound goes to Team James Stanley. Here comes the rack attack off the window, but there's a foul on that drive by John Kenneth Dayakap. Dayakap this season averaging 3.5 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 3.3 assists. First free throw rolls in and out. 0 for 2 from the line. Offensive rebound won here by Team James Stanley. But unfortunately, it looks like Jethro Silerio lost his footing. Harold Israel driving through. And it's a traveling violation called against Israel. Now Team James Stanley, a chance for them to extend their advantage. But Trinidad hoists up the 3, too strong. Baila with the rebound. Baila heading the 2-on-3 attack. Baila, too strong off the glass. He gets his own miss. Shot clock did not reset. 14 to shoot now. And Erickson Chua gets the combo meal. Offensive rebound and put back. And the lead back to Team Joaquin coach Jan. Great stop there for the white shirts, and now team coach Jan trying to set up their offense. It's a 3-on-3. They go to Chua. Chua trying to attack through. Drops it off. Double pump shot missed by Neil Gomez. Dave D with the rebound, sends it forward. Legaspi lost the basketball. And now Michael Maresen gathers the loose ball. Gomez to Jan Baila. Baila tried to go for the inside hand finish, but not enough muscle on that hustle. Counter-attack here for Team James Stanley. Trinidad misses the first time around. Corrals his own miss. Trinidad, extra pass downstairs. And James Legaspi badly misses on that shot down low. Harold Israel with the leather. Israel trying to slalom through. There's a reach and foul against Jethro Celerio. It'll be 2 shots here from the free throw line. Again, that's Harold Israel. 4.7 points, 11 rebounds, and 1.3 assists in the elimination round. First free throw rolls in. Three minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Israel goes 1 for 2 from the line. John Dayakap surveying the floor, looking at his options. Shovel pass to Bush Trinidad, launches an elbow 3. 2 bounces and out. Legaspi tried to rebound that basketball, but Erickson Chua caught tapping the ball out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock. Oh! And John Dayakap ran into a brick wall. And now Team Joaquin coach Jan on the attack. And Neil Gomez gets the triple B to bump the bucket and the chance for the bonus. Off the window and in. The bank is open on a Sunday. .6:20 to go here in the first quarter, and Neil Gomez hits the bonus. Dayakap swings it to James Legaspi. Launches the 3. Got it! Finally, they break that long dry spell. With 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They come within 2 points, 8-6. Baila setting up the play. Maresen back to Baila. Now they swing it to the other side to Israel. Shot clock down to 7. They go to Baila up top. Baila stepping through. Ball stolen away by Butch Trinidad. Trinidad off to the races, and Butch Trinidad says, "See you later." We are tied at 8-all. Nearing the halfway mark of the first quarter. Chua drives baseline, floats it up, and there's a foul called. The foul is called against Dave D of Team James Stanley. Erickson Chua there in the act of shooting, and he will head to the line for 2 shots. First free throw goes in and out. Erickson Chua, one of the top performers for Team Joaquin coach Jan this season. 18.5 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists for the tournament. He manages a split from the line, 1 out of 2. 3-pointer on the way, off target for James Legaspi. Erickson Chua slaloms through like an Olympic skier. They go back to Chua downstairs. Gomez, extra pass to Baila, and Baila's shot trickles in. 3-point ball game, 11-8 is our count. More than halfway through the first quarter. Trinidad straightaway 3, in and out. Israel with the rebound. Maresen to Chua. Now Jan Baila calling for the play here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Gomez. Gomez makes his move in the paint. Fakes, fires, and knocks it in. We got our mandatory swaps for both sides. Jan Baila will check out. And Julian Julio makes his first appearance in the ball game. Yakap Silerio and D out for team James Stanley. James Legaspi missing that point blank range shot. And what a shot from down low for Julian Julio. The reverse layup and good. Much needed offensive firepower here for team Joaquin coach Jan to start the latter half of the first period. And the jumper is good for Miguel Gaspar. I'll check that. That was Dan Mercado with that jumper earlier. Israel dared to shoot, launches the three, hits the front of the rim. James Legaspi sends it forward to Christian Cabije. Makes an extra pass to Trinidad. No dice. Legaspi now setting up the play here. He only got 10 on the shot clock. Now here comes Dan Mercado. Mercado had the ball stolen away here. Team Joaquin coach Jan on the run. Julian Julio. 4 straight points since entering the ball game. Here at the midway point of the first period, and it's now 17-10 for team Joaquin coach Jan. Coach Trinidad couldn't get that shot to drop from the left wing. Now Julian Julio with the leather. Julio bounces it inside to Chua. Referees say Dan Mercado reached in and tapped the ball out of bounds. We got a timeout on the floor here for Team James Stanley. 2 minutes and 35 remaining here in the first quarter. This is the 26 EcoOil One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League. Games live right now from the St. Benil Gym main court in LaSalle Green Hills, Mandaluyong City. Action is presented by EcoOil, Smart Sports, and Puso Pilipinas. We are live right now on pusop.com. Your game, your community. Off the inbound. The miss downstairs by Erickson Chua. Play continues here for Team James Stanley. Cabije sends it inside. James Legaspi lost the basketball. Play continues, and it's a 2-on-2. And the shot down low, missed by Harold Israel, and there's a foul on the play. And they call it against Israel. With Trinidad to Cabije, launches the elbow three, left it short. Cabije gets his own miss, still couldn't put it in from point blank, but on the third try, James Legaspi is a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Under 2 minutes left, 1 minute and 44 to be exact, here in the first quarter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Team Joaquin coach Jan operating off that right wing, and they miss from downstairs, courtesy of Harold Israel. 2-on-2 attack here. They drop it down low. Mercado, and that shot rolls in. Dan Mercado with that nifty pass earlier from Butch Trinidad. Chua had his pass picked away by James Legaspi. Now Cabije heading this 3-on-2, but Kabihe babied that shot. Now Julio on the counter attack, and his pass goes to nobody. 59 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Mercado stop and pop J. Couldn't hit it in transition. Erickson Chua, 2-for-1 opportunity here for Team Joaquin coach Jan, and he gets his shot deflected. Legaspi straightaway 3. No go. Gaspar. Shovel pass to Mercado, and he gets tripped by Julian Julio. Both teams already with 3 team fouls. It will be baseline out here for Team James Stanley with 19 seconds on their shot clock. They go quickly to Butch Trinidad. Try to go glass to no avail. 30 seconds left, and it's a see you later here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. Quick passing leading to that layup on the other end for Michael Meresen. It's an inbound violation here against Team James Stanley. We got a timeout on the floor by Team Joaquin coach Jan. 19 seconds remaining here in the first period. This is your Free Agents Draft League playoff round in your 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League. And coming off that timeout by Team Joaquin coach Jan. There's a foul on the play, 14.3 seconds left. Julian Julio hounded there, sends it out to Erickson Chua. Game clock down to 6, floater up and rattles in for Neil Gomez. 1 second left, and they pitch it forward, and the ball just sails out of bounds to end the first quarter of action. 7-point advantage here for Team Joaquin coach Jan over Team James Stanley, 21-14 after 1. Don't go anywhere. We will return with more action in the 26 EcoOil. Action continues here in the Free Agents Draft League of your 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League, presented by Smart Sports, co-presented by Puso Pilipinas, brought to you by Feel Great System, Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings, Jerry's Grill, Titan, Blue Fire LPG, and Star Margarine. Organized by Kings of the Court and Sports Plus PH in partnership with the LaSalle Green Hills Alumni Association. 7-point advantage here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. 21-14. But the first 2 of the quarter goes to Team James Stanley to cut this deficit to 5. There's the attack and the miss for Harold Israel. Second time around, and makes it just before the buzzer sounded. It's back to a 7-point lead here for Team Joaquin coach Jan during that first quarter. Team Joaquin coach Jan shot 47% from the field, while Team James Stanley shot 30% from the field. Team James Stanley kept themselves in the game thanks to 2 out of 7 shooting from 3-point land, and also 5 second chance points. Baila to Israel, back to Baila, straight away 3, off the glass and rolls in. And it's back to a 7-point lead here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. Legaspi to Cavite. Now to Mercado. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Mercado back to Cavite, corner 3, off target. Israel skies for that rebound. "15 seconds on the shot clock. Baila. 3-pointer, a little too strong there for Julian Julio. And now Cavite on the run. Cavite had his shot deflected by Julio. Second try here. Mercado sends it to the corner. 10 seconds to shoot. Another 3 on the way. Off target once more, this time for Miguel Gaspar. Check that, that's Dan Mercado. Gomez double pump shot missed from downstairs. Jethro Celerio with the rebound. Sends it forward here to Dayakap. Dayakap bounces it inside. Extra pass to Mercado, but couldn't get it in. Now Jan Baila attacking. Baila. And the steal here by Gomez. Gomez shovel pass. Baila from the foul line. Drains it. 9-point advantage here for Team Joaquin coach Jan, 28-19. White shirts now to the front court. There you go to Gomez. Extra pass to Chua. Chua misses it in heavy traffic. Christian Cavite makes his move. Cavite by his lonesome and knocks it in from the short corner. 28-21 is our tally. Once more a 7-point ball game, still in favor of Team Joaquin coach Jan. Jan Baila gets the ball from straight away. Chua, set shot, foul line jumper, got it. 6:20 left here in the second quarter, and it's back to a 9-point lead here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. 16 to shoot here. Dayakap swings it to the left elbow. 3-pointer on the way. James Legaspi waxing hot from beyond the arc to cut this deficit to 6, 30-24. Baila to Neil Gomez. Gomez hounded by Cavite. Jan Baila swings it. Chua, left elbow 3. 1, 2, 3. For every Team James Stanley run, suddenly Team Joaquin coach Jan comes alive. Christian Cavite. This is that left elbow 3. Now Julio attacks. Julio tried to go off the glass. Great stop there for Team James Stanley. Referees say that Harold is tapped the ball last. And we have our mandatory swaps midway through the second quarter. Now here comes Team James Stanley getting that stop. Mercado drives through, and there's a foul on the play. It's called against Julian Julio. Two free throws on the way here for Dan Mercado. 13.3 points per game, 10.3 rebounds, and 3.3 assists for the season. Today so far, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Past the midway point of the third quarter, and Mercado hits the second free throw. Jan Baila slowing things down here for Team Joaquin coach Jan as they hold an 8-point advantage. Chua, nice find inside to Julian Julio, who gets fouled downstairs. And the foul is called against Miguel Gaspar. Julian Julio this season, 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2.8 assists. Hits the first of 2 free throws. Chance to make this a 10-point ball game, and yes, he does. Swishing in that second free throw. 35-25 is our count. Trinidad looking, 14 on the shot clock. Gave it to Mercado. Ball in the hands now of Dave D. Overshoots the mark. And now here's the counter attack here by Michael Meresin. Erickson Chua lost the basketball on the way to the cup, and now Mercado pushes it forward, and great stop by Israel, who couldn't control his run there. Couldn't stop on a dime or even try to save that basketball. Shot clock at 16 here for Team James Stanley. 3 on the way. Off target for Butch Trinidad. One and done possession right there as Michael Meresan gets that rebound. 3 minutes and 45 left here in the first half. Julio makes his move. Drives through baseline. Drops it off for Jan Baila. There's a foul on the play. And the foul is called against Miguel Gaspar. 3 minutes and 33 left, and they find Erickson Chua downstairs off the inbound. There will be 2 free throws on the way with that foul in the act of shooting. First of 2 down here for Erickson Chua. 10.6 rebounds, 3 assists today. Averaging 18.5 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists for the season. Three minutes and 25 left here in the second quarter. Trinidad floats it up, iron deficient, and saves the ball to the wrong man in Michael Meresan. Here comes the downhill attack. Julian Julio gets fouled on the way up. He will head to the line for 2 shots. It'll be Julian Julio again. 6 points and a rebound so far today. Make that 7. Julio goes 2 out of 2 from the line. Team James Stanley slowing things down here. Butch Trinidad sends it to Dan Mercado. Mercado double team. Extra pass to Dave D. D puts it up off the glass and in. 39-27 is our tally. It's down to a 12-point ball game. Still in favor of Team Joaquin coach Jan. Approaching the final 2 minutes of the first half. Baila hoists up the 3, too strong. Rebound secured by Jethro Celerio. Pushes it forward to Butch Trinidad. Trinidad in heavy traffic gets that layup to drop. We got a timeout called here by Team James Stanley with 2 minutes and 28 left here in the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. We got more action from the 26 EcoOil Wanda Salle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports in a moment. 2 minutes and 28 left here in the second quarter of action. Team Joaquin coach Jan burning that last timeout as they want to set up a good play as their lead down to 10 points. Chua drives through and he gets fouled. It'll be Erickson Chua back to the line for 2 shots. A shade over 2 minutes remaining here in the second period. First of 2 off target here for Erickson Chua. One out of 2 from the free throw line to make this an 11-point advantage for Team Joaquin coach Jan. Trinidad swings it to D. Now they send it downstairs. Celerio too strong on that hook shot. Michael Meresen. Oh, throws the ball away to a downed Miguel Gaspar. And Mercado straight away through the lane makes that layup. That's down to a 9-point ball game, 40-31. A minute and 30 left here in the second quarter. Baila sends it down low to Chua. Shot hits the side of the backboard. Now Trinidad going downhill. Trinidad fakes a pass. Couldn't get that layup to go. Rebound secured by James Legaspi. Or check that, that's Erickson Chua. Forward pass to Meresen, who couldn't get that shot to drop. Dave D. Out to the front court. Sends to Butch Trinidad. Trinidad spins. Drives through the left lane. Trinidad with an up and under move. Makes this a 7-point ball game once more. And now Julian Julio attacks. Couldn't get the finish. Jethro Celerio with the rebound. Mercado and his pass nearly intercepted by Israel. And the ball will go to Team Joaquin coach Jan with 43.1 seconds left. Team Joaquin coach Jan now. They go to Meresen. Jan Baila sends it to Julian Julio, who couldn't get that jumper to drop. Long rebound won by Erickson Chua. And Erickson Chua gets the 2+1 special. .3 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Chance to make this a 10-point ball game once more with this bonus foul shot. Couldn't get it to drop. Miguel Gaspar gets a rebound, and the last shot will go to Team James Stanley. Twelve seconds left. Butch Trinidad surveying the floor. Trinidad makes his move. Sends it to Dan Mercado. Back to Trinidad. Straight away 3. 2 seconds left. Off to the right, and we will end the first half of action with Team Joaquin coach Jan holding on to a 9-point advantage against Team James Stanley, 42-33. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more action from the 26th EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League, presented by Smart Sports on the other side of this break. Action continues here in the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League, presented by Smart Sports and co-presented by Puso Pilipinas. Once more, we'd like to remind everyone that the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League, presented by Smart Sports, will have its Grand Championship Fellowship and Celebration Day on June 28, 2026 from 9 a.m. onwards at the St. Benil Gymnasium inside LaSalle Green Hills. Food, fun, and a whole lot of hoops action with the championships to be decided and awarded on that day. Concessionaires and sponsors are welcome to contact the 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League for more event information. 9-point advantage here for Team Joaquin Coach Jan over Team James Stanley. Heading into the third quarter, they make it 11 on that 3-point play opportunity by Harold Israel. Israel couldn't hit that bonus. Baila offensive board, and Jan Baila with the putback. And it's now a baker's dozen 13-point lead for Team Joaquin Coach Jan, 46-33. Kabihe drives through, drops it off, and nice find downstairs to James Legaspi to stop the bleeding for Team James Stanley. Deficit down to 11 points. Harold Israel to Baila. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Straight away 3. Too sharp. Offensive board and second lease on life here for Team Joaquin Coach Jan. Julian Julio. Inside the paint. Couldn't get the jumper to drop. Rebound James Legaspi. Legaspi forward pass to Kabihe. Kabihe couldn't get that shot to drop. He gets his own miss. Extra pass and nice find to Dan Mercado from straight away. Back-to-back baskets here by Team James Stanley. Cuts their deficit back to 9. Jan Baila surveying the floor. Drops the ball inside to Erickson Chua. Extra pass out to Gomez. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a drive. Israel off the glass and in. Under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Here's the attack by Legaspi. And that shot won't go through, but there's a foul called against Erickson Chua. Oh, it's an offensive foul rather on that play. Called against Team James Stanley's James Legaspi. Coming up next here at the main court, it will be the battle between TAD versus T1 Rentals. That will be in the 39 and below Recreational Division 9. Now Team James Stanley trying to find a way to bring it up court here. Now they go to Kabihe. Kabihe, right wing jumper, won't go through. Rebound secured by Neil Gomez. Baila directing traffic here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Israel. Now Erickson Chua. They only got 1 on the shot clock, and it's a shot clock violation called against Team Joaquin Coach Jan. Six minutes and 55 to go here in the third quarter. Kabihe drives baseline, drops it off downstairs, and James Legaspi draws that foul. Foul is called against Harold Israel. Legaspi makes 1 out of 2 so far. Legaspi 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Makes 2 out of 2 from the line. Julio calling for the play here. Sends it back to Jan Baila. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Try to go downstairs to Gomez. Broken play here. And a great recovery by Erickson Chua to get that layup to go. Mercado misses on the drive. Legaspi lost the basketball on the way up. Referee say last touch on Erickson Chua. 7 on the shot clock. 3-pointer from straight away missed by Trinidad. Second Lisa on Life. And the inside hand finish for John Dayakap. 5 minutes and 53 remaining here in the third quarter. Jan Baila goes downhill. Baila tried to go off the window. Too strong. Kabihe with the save. And there's a steal completed here by Harold Israel. Israel on the 3-on-2. And Israel strong to the basket for that layup. Five minutes and 25 left here in the third quarter. Dayakap to Kabihe. 3 on the way, off target. Butch Trinidad offensive board. They feed the ball down low to Dan Mercado. Back to Trinidad. Shot clock down to 7. James Legaspi couldn't hit the 3. Harold Israel says the buck stops here and gets that rebound. Now Baila heading the 3-on-1 attack. Baila flips the pass and the extra pass going the way of Erickson Chua for that layup. 4 minutes and 53 to go here in the third quarter, and Team James Stanley wants to talk things over. We'll return in a moment. This year, 26 EcoOil won Salle Alumni Basketball League, presented by Smart Sports and co-presented by PusoPilipinas.com. This featured game is live right now on PusoP.com. Your game, your community. Team James Stanley calling that last time out right there. And Erickson Chua rejects that shot attempt from close range. Julian Julio couldn't get that shot to drop. Here's the attack. And the score by James Legaspi. 54-43 is our tally. 4 minutes and 11 remaining here in the third quarter. 9 on the shot clock. Extra passing here for Team Joaquin Coach Jan, and pass intercepted there, and it will go the way of Team Joaquin Coach Jan. We're down to the last 3 minutes and 50 seconds of the third quarter. Julian Julio with the leather. Shot clock at 20 seconds here for Team Joaquin Coach Jan. There's a foul on the play. Christian Kabihe a little too aggressive. That's the 14th foul called. That three missed by Erickson Chua. Now here's a counter-attack by Team James Stanley. They go downstairs to James Legaspi for the deuce. Three minutes and 15 left here in the third quarter. Baila looking at his options here. Sends it to Erickson Chua. Three-pointer on the way, won't go through. Second lease on life here. Israel couldn't get that shot to drop. Now Michael Meresan returns to the ball game for Jan Baila. Two minutes and 50 left here in the third quarter. Julian Julio directing traffic here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Nice find downstairs to Israel. Tough angle on that shot. Takes it and makes it. 2 minutes and 32 remaining. And James Legaspi rim running, and there's a foul on the play. (56-45) is our tally. 11-point lead here. Make that 10 points now after that first free throw made by James Legaspi. Legaspi 2 out of 2. And we got a timeout on the floor called by Team Joaquin coach Jan. 2 minutes and 27 remaining here in the third quarter.
Overheating yata yung camera mo.
2 minutes and 7 remaining here in the third quarter. Here's your 26 EcoOil Salle Alumni Basketball League Free Agents Draft League Playoffs. Reminder to everyone that the winner will move on to face De La Salle players only in the semifinal round. The loser goes home packing. 9 seconds on the shot clock here for Team Joaquin coach Jan, and a steal completed here by Miguel Gaspar. James Legaspi a little too deep down low. Couldn't make that shot, and there's a foul called on Christian Kabihe. Penalty situation already for Team James Stanley the rest of the way here in the third quarter. Julio, first of two down. Julio hits 1 out of 2. Minute and 50 remaining here in the third quarter. Now Team James Stanley goes for the early three. Legaspi misses it. Gets his own miss. Couldn't hit it from inside the paint. Third lease on life here for Team James Stanley. John Dayakap sends it back to Christian Kabiha, who couldn't hit that three. Michael Meresan had to fight tooth and nail for that loose ball. Now here's the attack by Team Joaquin coach Jan. Gomez flips it up for that floater to no avail. There's a foul on the play called against Michael Meresan. One minute and 12 remaining here in the third quarter. Dayakap swings it to Dan Mercado. Extra pass goes to Kabihe. Left elbow three won't go through. Mercado on the second try. Still, that shot won't budge, but Legaspi on the third opportunity on that possession for Team James Stanley. Under a minute to go, 44 seconds to be exact. Team Joaquin coach Jan's lead down to 8 points. Baila attacks through. A nice find to a diving Erickson Chua who couldn't make that layup. Dayakap on the attack. Tough angle on that layup. And Kabihe could not recover that rebound properly. Last shot time here for Team Joaquin coach Jan with 20 seconds left on the timer. Julian Julio makes his move. 10 seconds left. The drive and kick to Gomez. Baseline drive for Gomez. Couldn't make it from downstairs. Rebound. James Legaspi. And from half court. And that's not enough time for Christian Kabihe to hit that shot. Team Joaquin coach Jan leading Team James Stanley by 8 points, 57-49 after 3. We'll be back with more action from the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League, presented by Smart Sports, the Free Agents Draft League Playoffs. This is the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League. It's presented to you by Smart Sports and co-presented by Puso Pilipinas. We are live right now on PusoP.com, your game, your community. And the 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League is brought to you by Feel Great System, Frankie's New York Buffalo Wings, Jerry's Grill, Titan, Blue Fire LPG, and Star Margarine. Organized by Kings of the Court and Sports Plus PH in partnership with the LaSalle Green Hills Alumni Association. 8 points divide these two squads in this win or go home situation for both teams. The winner will have the unenviable task of facing Dalaseng Players Only, the only undefeated team of the draft league this season. But the loser of this one will say sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, and paalam to their aspirations for their long shot aspiration for a title here in the 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League Free Agents Draft League. It's Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from courtside here at the main court of the St. Benil Gym inside the campus of LaSalle Green Hills. First of two free throws down for James Legaspi. And coming up next, following this one, it will be Division 9 action in your 26 EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League 39 and below division, recreational. TAD versus T1 Rentals. Two top teams in Division 9 going head to head as the battles are starting to heat up in the 39 and below recreational. Baseline inbound here. They go to Baila. Baila with a hook shot. Not enough English on that shot off the glass. Fresh 14 on the shot clock here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. Julio trying to make his move. This path blocked by John Dayakap. Julio floats it up and in. And we are down to the final 8 minutes and 10 of the fourth and final quarter. And Trinidad He shuffled his feet like a deck of cards and officials caught him. "14 seconds on the shot clock here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. Slowing things down, holding on to this 9-point advantage. Julio was able to get that reach-in foul against John Dayakap. Christian Kabihe will re-enter the ball game for Dayakap. "14 to shoot here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. Julio, up and under move off to the left. And now Butch Trinidad leaks out and a see you later. Team James Stanley down by 7 points at the moment, 59 to 52. Julio sends it out to Erickson Chua. Now Michael Meresan. Baila going downhill. 7 on the shot clock. Gomez flips it up. What a shot right there to make this a 9-point ball game once more. Bush Trinidad with 16 to shoot. Christian Kabia, elbow 3. In and out. Meresan with the rebound. Meresan going downhill. Meresan all the way with that right-handed finish. Back to an 11-point lead here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. Legaspi, 2 tries to no avail. Meresan gets the defensive board. Here's the attack. Chua drops it off. Julio gets his shot swatted by Christian Kabihe. Legaspi misses on the first try. Kabihe on the second. He gets a third, and that's a 3-point play opportunity right there. There's a foul called against Neil Gomez. Christian Kabihe with a bonus shot opportunity right here. And it's now down to a 9-point ball game. Kabihe couldn't make it 8. 6:05 left here in the match. Jan Baila serving the floor, gives it to Israel. Now they swing it to Erickson Chua. Shot clock down to 9. Erickson Chua to Baila. Baila makes an extra pass to Gomez. He misses from point blank. And the outlet pass there coming from James Legaspi, and it won't go through. We got a timeout on the floor here, as it's winning time for both squads. 5 minutes and 40 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back with more action shortly. St. Pino Gym in LaSalle Green Hills. Division 9 action here in the 39 Below Recreational. TAD versus T1 Rentals. But of course, it will be immediately following after this Free Agents Draft League playoff matchup between Team Joaquin Coach Jan and Team James Stanley, as Neil Gomez extends this lead back to 11 points, 65 to 54. Julio. Looking at his options right now. Full strength now for Team Joaquin coach Jan. Butch Trinidad on Julio like glue. 4 on the shot clock. Julio goes downhill. Julio flips it up and gets that bailout foul. It'll be 2 free throws right here for Julian Julio. 11 points, a rebound, and 2 assists so far this morning. Julio couldn't hit the first. A shade under 5 minutes go in this ball game, and Julio goes 0 for 2. Crucial misses right there for Julio. Legaspi with a runner, gets it. 65-56 palindrome score. With 4 minutes and 30 remaining, Julian Julio will head to the line for another pair of free throws. Earlier he went 0 for 2 from the line, but let's see if this time it would be any different. Julio, first free throw, goes in and out. Julio goes 0 for 2 once more for Team Joaquin coach Jan, or 1 for 2 rather. 66-56 is our tally, and it's a 2+1 here for Team James Stanley. Christian Kabihe. Could hit that bonus. Michael Meresen to Baila. Four minutes and 12 remaining. Kabihe to Mercado. Shot clock down to 8. There's a tap from Israel. Shot clock at 6. And the shot trickles in for Dan Mercado in the nick of time as shot clock was winding down. Julio making his attack, sends it to the corner. Shot clock down to 9. Julio steps back to a 3. And it's bingo time for Julian Julio. (69-60) is our tally, and now Julio off to the races. Julio gets fouled on the way up. It will be against Christian Kabihe. Back to a 9-point lead here in favor of Team Joaquin coach Jan. And Julian Julio back at the line for 2 shots. Julio goes 2 out of 2 from the line. (70-60) is our tally. Legaspi downstairs for that lane. 70-62. It's down to an 8-point lead here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. as we are now down to the midnight hours of this battle. Chua sends it out to Kabihe for 3. No dice. Rebound Dan Mercado. Trinidad going downhill. Nice find to Christian Kabihe at the dunker spot. 6-point ball game. Not a safe lead by any space of the imagination here for Team Joaquin coach Jan. Julio makes his move. Goes downhill. Julio. A shot up and no good. And Christian Kabihe gets the rebound. Mercado. And that's a traveling violation against Team James Stanley. Costly error from Dan Mercado. Timeout called here by Team Joaquin coach Jan. With 2 minutes and 14 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back. This year, 26 EcoOil won the Salle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports, co-presented by Puso Pilipinas. 2 minutes and 12 remaining here in this Free Agents Draft League first round playoffs matchup. This one will determine the opponent for De La Seng players only in the semifinals. Chua couldn't get it to drop. Coach Jan Baila with the rebound. 7 seconds on the shot clock here for Erickson Chua. Kicks it out to Jan Baila. Baila with the runner. Off to the right. 1 minute and 35 left. There's the attack, but a miss for James Legaspi. Second try won't go through too. And Jethro Silerio was able to fish for that foul. One out of two from the line there for Jethro Silerio. First point of the morning. Now Julio with the basketball. Slaloms through. Gomez. A kick out pass. 3-pointer on the way for Chua. Bing! Bang! Boom! All important 3 right there for Erickson Chua to make this a 7-point lead, or check that 8-point lead rather. Jethro Silerio missing that 3 for Team James Stanley. Now Julio is able to get that foul. 44.9 seconds remaining, and Julio could ice this one with these 2 free throws. Julio goes 1 for 2 from the line. 40 seconds left. 9-point ball game. Trinidad for 3 off to the left, and the rebound secured by Erickson Chua, and another foul forced, or should we say Team James Stanley forced to give up that last foul. 33 seconds remaining, and Erickson Chua could hit these free throws as insurance baskets. Chua with the early dagger here. 76-65. Legaspi for three. Couldn't hit it. Kabihe with the rebound. Kabihe with the turnaround three. Couldn't make it. And that will be it. Team Joaquin, Coach Jan, will be advancing to the semifinals of your Free Agents Draft League, where they will face De La Salle players only in one half of the semifinals matchups. And Team James Stanley will bow out of the tournament. Your final score, Team Joaquin, Coach Jan over Team James Stanley, 76-65. Your top performer for the ball game for Team Joaquin, Coach Jan, that's Erickson Chua, 25 points, 19 rebounds, and 4 assists with 3 blocks. And coming up next, here at the main court, it will be Division 9 action of the 39 Below Recreational. TAD taking on T1 Rentals as we continue action here in the 26th EcoOil 1 LaSalle Alumni Basketball League, presented by Smart Sports.